Joe, I guess first of all, were you expecting getting subbed out there at the end? Were you expecting to kick the floor? Did that come as a surprise? How did that play out?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't really have a plan going into it because I wasn't going to partake in the after the game stuff. But I figured once I was the last guy, I had to do it. So yeah, there's no question about it at that point.
Over here on your right, Sean.
Joey, when they cut it to, I can't remember, 6 or 7 or whatever, Izzo calls a timeout, draws the play up for you, little curl and the 3. What does that feel like? That's where you are at this point. You get in the huddle and the plays for you to make the bucket to kind of get them regain the momentum.
It's part of the process. I'm at the point now where I'm asked to make big shots. I'm asked to get plays drawn up for me and answer the bell there when they cut the lead. So it's where I want to be. I didn't really think much of it. I just thought, just do my same thing, get out there and get open, and my teammates will find me. Marty always sets a great screen. But yeah, it's definitely been a process. There wasn't always a time where a play was being drawn up for me in that moment.
Go. Joe, obviously you've been through quite a bit here. Assuming this is it, is this kind of the perfect way to go out, and is this team in position to do what Tom keeps talking about and make a run?
I think we are. There's been a lot of ups and downs. We've dealt with injuries early in the year, had a couple of crazy games, and had leads in a lot of games where we kind of just had letdowns. But I think we're in a position to make a run here, when we'll see where we end up for the Big Ten tournament. It's kind of based on tomorrow's games and stuff. But wherever it is, we'll be ready to go. This was a big win for us, obviously for our seniors, but just for our season and where we want to go. So I think this team is ready to make a run.
What is the vibe, particularly on the offensive side, for you guys being able to shoot as well as you have the last couple weeks, really all the way back to the Rutgers game at the Garden?
Yeah, we've been able to hang our hats on that. Our defense has kind of been a letdown here this past couple of games, but we've been shooting it so well. So it's been able to keep us in games, build leads, go on runs, and it's not every game that you're going to shoot it well. So defensively, we got to just get better, rebounding as well. But when the offense is clicking, man, I think we're tough to beat.
Just going off of that a little bit, Joey, 60% from 3 today as a team. Where would you describe the confidence level of your guys' ability to shoot from the perimeter, and how beneficial is that going to be for you as you head into the postseason?
Well, we worked on it all summer. That's where the confidence comes from. Every single guy in the gym, every guy you see making shots is taking that shot 1,000 times. So, when we're shooting the ball, we got multiple guys who can do it. AJ made a couple today, so we're shooting it that well. I think we're really tough to guard. It opens up the floor for Tyson, AJ, and Jaden to get downhill. Opens up the floor for me a little bit when they get downhill, find me for an open shot. I'm not always getting open looks. So, but when we're shooting it, like I said, I don't know. Line us up against anyone.
Joey, obviously, it's been no secret how close the Big Ten has been this year. With the win, you guys can either finish 3rd in the conference or 7th. Pretty big gap right there. But with it being a week from now, if you finish 3rd and you get that double bye, you'd play Friday. If not, if you finish below 4th, you'd play Thursday. Is there one you prefer with that extra day, and are you going to be watching the games tomorrow to kind of figure it all out?
Definitely going to be keeping tabs on those games. We'd love to have a double bye, but at this point, with the schedule we've had, we don't really care who we're playing. Just line us up and tip it off, man. We'll play anyone. But yeah, it would be nice to have a double bye for sure.
Joey, last year at this time, you had a decision to make. Can you talk about your growth as a player and a person in the past 12 months?
I think as a player, just my confidence, obviously it's probably the most visible. I'm not afraid to take any shot. I'm not afraid to keep shooting after a miss. It's probably been the biggest thing for me as a player. I feel like it was always there, just a matter of kind of getting there and just kind of buying into the process. As a person, being around this program, being around Coach Izzo, you're going to grow so much, whether you like it or not. He's going to force you to grow. He's going to force you just to, he's going to mold you into becoming a young man. So he's done a great job at that. So I've grown in every aspect in my time here, especially over the course of 12 months.
Joey, speaking of last year and your decision and everything, if Tyson or Malik were to come up to you and ask about that process and what you thought about doing this all again, what sort of things would you share with them now that they're in the same position?
I think it was a little different for me. I'd only played 3 years, so I had, my 4th year eligibility still. It wasn't a COVID year, so, but it worked out for me. So, I mean, if they want to come back, I'm sure it's going to work out for both of them. This is a great place to do it. I don't know where their heads are at. I haven't asked them about it, but, if they want to base it off how I did, I mean, I did pretty good coming back for another year, so we'll see what they do.
Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
Coach will be in shortly.